Welcome or welcome back to my channel. It's your fave Quantity back again with another vlog. So let's get into it. Okay, y'all, before we even get into this vlog, I'm pretty sure when I edit it, it's gonna be popping because it just seemed that way to me. And I'm talking about these pimples, y'all. Look at it. I mean, bruh, I just find it so stupid that my face literally waited, or my body waited until I got into my 30s to be like, yeah, let's break out. What? Where they, like, why? Where they do that at and why? I was seeing a dermatologist, y'all, but I stopped seeing them because my face wasn't getting no better. Anyways, y'all, it is week 11 of the Wellness Diaries. Yeah, week 11. I know the last time I posted it was week 7, and I'm going to catch y'all up, but I'm probably going to catch y'all up either Friday or Saturday because I don't have time to catch y'all up today. Not even going to lie. I don't even think I told y'all what day it was. Let me slow down. Let me slow down because what is today's date? So today is Wednesday, June the 8th. I promise I'm going to catch y'all up, but I am on a really tight schedule right now. I signed up for Crunch Fitness on the 5th. Yeah, so it was the day after. It was Sunday. So yeah, that was July 5th when I signed up for Crunch Fitness. Today is actually the very first day that I'm going to be going, and I am going to be doing the fat burning Pilates class. Don't know what to expect, how it's going to be or anything like that, but it's a 30-minute class. So that's the only workout that I'm actually doing today. The kids are going to Planet Fitness. So again, I got to go in, change my clothes, take them to Planet Fitness, go pick up me and my son's medication, then go to the class. After class, take them to youth night at the church, then come home, wash my hair and shower, then still go back, pick them up, come home and go to sleep because I do have to work a 12-hour shift tomorrow. That's why I said I don't really have time to catch y'all up today, but I promise y'all, when I sit down either Friday or Saturday, I'm going to catch y'all up of what's been going on these past 3 weeks, what I've been doing in the time being. Have I been working out? Have I been eating right? What my nutrition's been? Just everything, like everything. I promise I got y'all. But until then, I'm just gonna see y'all at this workout club. You know what? Let me not lie to y'all. Like I said, it's my first time being there, so I do not know if I'm able to record inside of the facility. I know I'm able to record inside the gym. I don't know if I'm able to record inside the class. So I might see y'all inside the class. If not, then if I don't talk to y'all after the class, then I'll most definitely talk to y'all. It won't be tomorrow. Tomorrow I'm doing a rest day. So I'll definitely talk to y'all on Friday because I got another class to attend. But we're going to catch up. So let's get going. So it is 6:26, y'all. For one, hold on. Let me pause. I literally just jumped into this, not realizing that I was just recording like 30 minutes ago for my lifestyle vlog. So I apologize. Good evening. I pray that you guys had an amazing week. I pray that you guys have an even more amazing weekend. It is Friday, July 10th, and it is 6:27 p.m. I'm here for my dance class in Atlanta. I'm doing an overnight stay, but yeah, I'm super excited. I don't know what to expect from this workout class, but we're gonna get it. We're gonna get it popping. Let's go ahead and head in because I feel like I'm late. Being almost on time is late to me. And with it being 6:28, 2 minutes left, I need to figure out where in this building I'm going to be at, and also find a spot that I can record at if I'm able to record. So let's go. Hey Hey y'all, future me here. So I had to go back as I was editing and delete the footage of the dance class because I just found what the instructor did was distasteful and classless. She asked me for my phone number and then she was like, oh, if you could send me any footage that you got while you was here, tell me why I was cut out of every clip except for one. And the one clip that I was in, we were stretching. But there's cameras all around the room, so you can see me in the mirrors. Honestly, I just feel like it's very distasteful. I don't feel disrespected. It's distasteful. It's classless. For somebody who's trying to build a business, for somebody who's saying, I want to be a dance instructor for all people, regardless of their experience level, I'm not going to recommend you. But I did keep the footage of me. And I know I may not look the best out there flopping around the way I was or whatever the case is, but yeah, check me out. Good afternoon, y'all. It is July 11th and it is currently 4:29 p.m. First of all, let me just say I'm sorry. This is an extremely short Wellness Diaries vlog and I'm sorry. I just was not feeling it this week. And not even not feeling it, but I really needed a physical reset. My body has been tired. So, whew. Now, I told y'all I was going to update y'all. So now is the time for me to update y'all. It's time for me to give y'all the real in and out, what's been happening, what's going on, what's the update, what's to come, any changes, and all of the above, okay? I used to be a dancer back in the days. Dance team, step team in high school. I've done ballet. I've done tap dance. I've done jazz dancing. I've done country line dancing. I've done so many different dances in my days when I was younger. I have not danced. Like the only thing that I have done over the past few years, I want to say past few years, but the only thing that I've done in the past decade was twerk. Okay? And that's what I did. Your girl was drinking and twerking. That's it. If I could throw a little booty cheek, booty, I was good. That's when I was living in the world. I'm now living a godly lifestyle, a righteous lifestyle. So, I don't be trying to do that at all. Well, I just lied to y'all. Lord, please forgive me. I'm so sorry, Lord. So I don't do that in public. I'm not going to sit here and act like I'm holier than thou and that I don't shake a little booty here and there because I be in my house like, oh, when I get my husband, what's up, boo? But to be out in public twerking and whatnot like that, that's what I don't do. Now, I am not against it by any means. And I do feel like if it was a hip hop or a Christian hip hop dance class, then I would have felt more comfortable. But I was completely out of my zone with it. I was very uncomfortable. I personally won't be back. It made me get out of my comfort zone. I didn't feel convicted when I was there. It was just, I wasn't about to, how can I put it? I didn't jeopardize my values to make anybody in the class comfortable. I didn't jeopardize my values to be like, hey, look at me. I can fit in with y'all. No, I just didn't fit in. So again, if it was a Christian hip hop dance class, I would have loved that. Even if it was a hip hop dance class where the music was clean, I would have loved that. But I ain't got time to F that mother, just, because I'm the realest, And then she's like, back, throw it back. And honey, I couldn't even twerk no more. It's like God stiffing that back like, we ain't about to do that. So I'm like, yeah, this ain't, this ain't about to happen. But In all honesty, now I'm very much interested in doing some dance classes because that was really fun. It was really fun. I really enjoyed myself. She probably thought that I didn't. The girls did get on stage and do the dance afterwards. I did not join them. I felt like I looked ridiculous. And I knew I didn't fit in. They were doing splits, they were dropping it. It was booty throwing and twerking and just some of everything going on, and I just didn't fit in, and I'm okay with that. But this is what growing in Christ looks like. You're going to know that you have outgrown certain spaces. You're going to know that you have outgrown certain rooms. You're going to know that you have outgrown certain people, certain situations. And that's just the way that life goes. When you walk with Christ, things change. You look at things through a different set of lens. And that's just what I have to take it as. By no means am I perfect because I still have my struggles as a Christian. It's just, it wasn't my scene. How did we get to week 11 of the Wellness Diaries? What happened to week 8? What happened to week 9? What happened to week 10? So week 8 of the Wellness Diaries. That week, I was so busy. That is the week that the boys went to the Steve Harvey Young Men's Mentor Program. So I literally was driving back and forth to Atlanta. I think I did that 3 times. Yeah, 3 times that week. On top of that, I had only worked 3 days that week. And in those 3 days, I had worked 14 hours a day. Your girl was literally like, I was so burned out. I didn't have time to work out. I was falling asleep behind the wheel. Like, I was like, it was crazy. But the week before is when I found out about my elbow. So I was like, you know what? Since I can't go to the gym, no way, because I'm back and forth and my schedule is so busy, I'm just going to skip the gym this week and give my elbow some time to recover. So week 9, I was like, you know what? I'm not going into the gym and not knowing what I'm doing. So I'm going to do some research and kind of figure things out. And y'all, that research that I was supposed to be doing did not get done, and before I knew it, the week was over. I also had to talk to my doctor about what I could possibly do and kind of see how I can maneuver around things that will be beneficial to me and that will actually help me in my journey of recovering, as well as still being able to move my body and lose the weight while building muscle, while also allowing my elbow to heal all at one time. And then we ended up here on week 11. If you've ever needed a physical reset and you are a parent, even if you aren't the parent raising that child, if you are the guardian for the time being or permanently, go watch that vlog. Like, literally, I break down how important it is for us to take time for us. And it's not just for women, it's for men too. Like, we have to learn how to take that time to be the best version of ourselves for our child or children. But the mental capacity is part of wellness. My elbow still hurts. I did get a reusable, what do you call them things? A reusable ice pack. So I did get one from Walmart. My doctor said there is no specific time frame to how long it'll take for my elbow to heal. Everybody's different. Y'all just don't know how bad I'm ready to get back strength training, how bad I'm ready to get back to calisthenics. Like, I was seeing the results. I was seeing the improvement. And now I just feel like, God dang, man, my elbow's messed up. You know what I'm saying? When I went to that Pilates class last week, well, no, this week, I told y'all I'm getting my days mixed up. So when I went to my Pilates class earlier this week, I was holding up the dumbbell and it was just shaking. But I think that's just because, she had us holding that up there for a little minute. But, but yeah, like, it wasn't even that heavy. And I'm like, God dang, man, I ain't lifted in a while. So body getting a little weak. One thing that I will say is it's important to listen to your body. If you are not educated in lifting, if you're not educated in working out, if you're not educated in the fitness world, if you are not getting professionally trained. What I will say is talk to someone. It's okay to tell someone, like, hey, I got this pain going on, or maybe just call your doctor if you don't want to tell somebody, or if you don't have anybody to talk to, and see what your doctor says. It's okay. Like, you need to do that. I do feel like I made things worse because, again, I felt the pain, but I thought it was just like my body adjusting to me lifting. So I kept doing it until what y'all saw in the last vlog when I just kept rubbing my elbow, like, God dang, man. And I'm like, what is happening? What is, like, why is my elbow hurting so bad today? And that is when my oldest son was just like, Mama, my coach said when that happens, we need to stop lifting. So I think you need to stop. And I'm just like, oh, okay. And, I tried it a few more times until my body said, listen, girl, you you want to go down? So I stopped and just finished off with the treadmill and went to go sit down. And now, like my doctor said she does believe that, and my doctor does believe that I made things worse by continuing to lift when I did feel that pain versus if I would have just went ahead and stopped. I'm going to get there. You hear me? I'm going to get there. Y'all going to see this body recomposition. Y'all going to see this loose skin starting to tighten up. And yeah, we're going to do the goddamn thing. I just hope this inspires somebody to keep pushing. And one thing that I do want to say before I move on to, what's next is, I hear so many people talking about pushing through when you don't feel like it, or pushing through when you feel unmotivated, and just push yourself, push yourself, push yourself. I don't hear many people saying, listen to your body. I don't hear many people saying it's okay to take a week off from working out. I don't hear many people saying it's okay to take 2 weeks off from working out. A lot of people say, oh, you got to be down for a month. It's okay. Do stuff in the time. No. Listen to your body. If it's in you, it's in you. It don't matter if you got to take a week off or a month off. At the end of the day, when it's time for you to get to it, you're going to get to it. It's just like everything that you do has to be a lifestyle change. For instance, yes, y'all may not have gotten a wellness diaries from me for week 8, week 9, or week 10. But guess what? My nutrition was on point during that time. I didn't slip up on that. I didn't say, oh, I'm not working out, or I'm not recording my workout, so yeah, I'm just going to eat what I want to eat and I'm going to do what I want to do. No, I still was eating the same way, sweetheart. Why? Because it's a lifestyle change. My body has got accustomed to how I eat. My mind is set to eating that way. My mind didn't say, oh, let's go to McDonald's. Let's go to, Burger King. Let's go to Wendy's. Let's go to, whatever other place there is to go chow down and throw this food down my throat. No, my body said, okay, let's continue with this meal prep. Let's continue with these protein snacks. Let's continue with this water intake. That's what my body said. And that's when you have made a change. That's when you know that this is no longer just, an obligation to you, but it's actually a lifestyle change, and that's what you want to make happen. If you ever want to know if you've made a change and you are someone who records your workouts or records content, records your meal planning, or anything in the wellness journey, then this is what I would say. If you're eating the same way when you're not recording as when you're recording, you've made a lifestyle change. If you're working out the same way that you do when you record, when you're not recording, you've made a lifestyle change. All of these are lifestyle changes. See, in the beginning, it's just an obligation. You're like, you know what? I got to get this done. I got to get this done. And initially, that was what it was for me. Like, I got to get this done. But something switched to me. And I ain't going to say something switched to me. God is good. God directed me to start and post my first one. And he was like, hey, post that wellness diaries. And I was skeptical. About it. I was just like, I don't know. And I kind of waited because at the time I didn't name it the wellness diaries. I forgot what I had named it. I think it was like fitness something. And I was like, no, I'm not showing people fitness. I'm showing people my wellness journey. It isn't just about working out. I'm showing them behind the scenes, the nutrition, the meal planning, the financial side of things, how I incorporate faith into it, how I incorporate my kids into it, and just how I made it a complete lifestyle change. So this is bigger than fitness. This is wellness journey. And that's when it hit me. God said, you know what? This is your wellness diaries. And y'all, I didn't think twice about it. I picked up the camera one day, started recording, and boom, week 1 was posted. Then week 2, then week 3, then week 4. And I literally stopped one of those weeks. And I was just like, God, you are funny. You are funny. I just realized I have been posting every single week. I have been consistent every single week with these people. And then when I couldn't post, because I was like, I wonder, because I did ask this question to myself, girl, I wonder if you would continue to do this if the cameras wasn't rolling. And I did. The nutrition side did not stop. Everything was still the same. So I encourage you to listen to your bodies. Stop listening to these people that tell you, keep going, keep going, keep going. Don't skip no day. Don't skip no week. No, if your body says, hey, sit back and relax, you're going to need it. But I pray that I'm saying something that you guys can take from this. I pray that I'm saying something that you guys can learn from this. And I pray that I'm just inspiring at least one person to keep moving along in your wellness journey, whatever it may be, whatever your goals may be. Don't give up, don't quit, keep pushing. You don't always have to say, oh man, I messed up, gotta start over. Oh man, I messed up, gotta start over. No, keep on pushing, honey. If you made it to day 2 and you messed up, guess what? The next day is going to be day 3. It's not going to be day 1 again. If you mess up on day 10, the next day going to be day 11. It's not going to be day 1 again. Stop doing that. Keep pushing. Life doesn't start over just because you mess up, does it? You don't get back to being born again. You don't. Correction. Let me take that back. Let me take that back, because you might take that a little differently. I'm not talking about being born again in Christ, because yes, that is completely different. What I'm talking about is you won't be coming out the womb again if you mess up in life. You're not going to come back into this world just win, and have to learn everything. All that ain't happening. Life continues when you make mistakes. So guess what? When you make mistakes in your wellness journey, keep pushing, keep going. You got this. I promise you, you do. Keep God first in your life, and I promise you, God will lead you. God will align you. You understand me? But you also have to be willing to align yourself with Him. You have to also be willing to be obedient to what He's telling you to do. So if He says sit your butt down for 3 weeks, you can't listen to this influencer that's telling you don't skip 3 weeks because you're not going to get back to working out. Push it, push it, push it. No, stop. There is this influencer that I watch, or content creator that I watch. I don't know if she considers herself I don't know if she considers herself an influencer or a content creator. I know it's Bianca. I think it's Bianca. If y'all know who I'm talking about, that's who it is. This is Bianca. Saving Bianca. Okay? So, yeah, that's who it is, y'all. Saving Bianca on TikTok. I do not know if I'm not even following her on this account. Let me follow her. I ain't like that. But she actually went viral when she did the 75 hard challenge last year, and homegirl killed it. Not even gonna lie to you. And a lot of people were asking her like, oh, you should, like, not asking her. Well, they were. So some people were asking her like, when are you going to do this again? Some people were telling her like, oh, you should do it again. You should run it back. You should run it back. She decided this year that she was going to run back the 75 hard challenge. And when I tell you, homegirl stopped, she stopped. She literally made a video and was like, y'all, I can't. I try to get through it and my body is just not feeling it. I have to listen to my body. And I do not take this as a failure. I just take it as I accomplished it. Because she, like she said, the old version of her would have continued to push and eventually made herself sick, or even worse, hurt herself. And then now she can't do anything. But this new version of her with this new mindset, this healthy mindset, said, stop, So she stopped. She didn't listen to the people saying, oh, just keep pushing, just keep pushing. So that is why I say it's important to listen to your body. And you got to have that mindset too. And you got to know who to follow. I get some people when they say it, but yeah, just use discernment, y'all. Really, just use discernment. And by all means, if you have any issues, always consult with your healthcare professional first. Even when it comes to something that I'm saying, I tell people all the time, I am not a nutritionist. This is what works for me. I am not a personal trainer. This is what works for me. That's it. This is my personal journey. So I would never sit here and tell y'all to do something that I'm doing just because it worked for me. No, I'm telling you, this is what's working for me in my personal journey. But in everything that you do, for one, God. God is the ultimate doctor. I'm going to take everything to God. For two, take it to the healthcare professional. My meal plan moving forward. So my lunch and dinners are going to be the same for the next 30 days. I've already tried multiple different lunches and dinners. I feel like I haven't played around enough with the breakfast, so I do want to try some different things with that. I've tried the apps. I really tried my best at the free version of the Lose It app. I get very frustrated. I don't have time to go in and find a specific product and then do the measurements. If I got to do all the measurements, I might as well do it by hand. Like that's just too much for me. Because now I got to figure out the measurement before I even put it into the system. And then sometimes when I do find the product on the app, now I got to sit here and, oh, it won't let me choose grams. But I just did all the math in grams. Now you want me to take it from grams to, ounces. And I'm like, man, listen, it's, it's okay. I'm good. I have not completely finished out what my wellness goals are going to be, but I did do it based on where I'm currently at. So my highest weight, as you guys know, was 335. My current weight is 221 the last time I checked, and my goal weight is 180. If I see any needs that needs to be changed before then y'all already know I don't mind changing nothing. I'm not ashamed to change it. I'm not ashamed to get on here and be like, look, y'all, this isn't working, so I need to alter this. That isn't working, so I need to alter this. Hey, I've had this change in my life, so I need to alter this. And we're just going to keep it moving from there. Get 7+ hours of sleep at least 4 times a week. I'm also taking nothing to bed. I am going to charge my phone, charge my Apple Watch, and that's going to be away from my bed. I'm going to focus on my skincare. I want to try new breakfast recipes. Hence, that's why my breakfasts are changing. Try some new dessert recipes and try new protein balls recipes and learn something new. My physical goals, I want to do the gym 3 times a week. I want to have a daily walk. Even on my rest days, I want to do at least 15 to 20 minutes of walking. And honestly, if I walk to the end of my street and walk back, that's a good 15-20 minutes right there. I'm good with that. Try 2 workout classes or exercises. And of course, strength training 3 times a week and calisthenics 1 or 2 times a week. Those are put on hold for the time being. Yeah, I know that was extremely long, y'all. I know I did a whole lot of yapping just then. But I appreciate y'all for staying and listening to me. Again, I pray that I inspired somebody. I pray that I motivated somebody. I pray that I gave some information that was helpful to somebody. I gave somebody the strength to continue moving on. I gave somebody the strength to take their problems and issues to God, to release it to God, honey. Because yeah, we can tell you things on this here internet, but God has the last say so. If God says rest, you rest. If God says get up and work out, you work out. You got to learn how to be obedient to what God is telling you to do. And if God says listen to your doctor, then you listen to your doctor. If God says, hey, that doctor may be a little, full of crap, you need to listen. If you like this, if you enjoy this, if you enjoy this, if this has inspired you in kind of way or helped you in any kind of way, then like it, comment, subscribe. Come on and join the Faithfully Fit fam, baby, because we would love to have you over here and you're going to love being over here. And most definitely hit that notification bell so you don't miss anything that I post, okay? But until then, stay blessed. I'll see y'all in week 12.